Hello Aries, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your weekly reading from January 7th to the 13th, 2019. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribe. Thank you for your donations. And those of you who have ordered a private reading with me, it's always my pleasure to provide that for you. You have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands talks about feeling oppressed, exhaustion, having too much responsibility, or feeling like you have too much responsibility, feeling like there's so much on your plate, and there's over one of you. There's you overextending yourself, just really, look at that. The whole world is on top of her. And she just feels bent over. She feels like, I just can't do this no more. So Aries, I feel like you're just really tired and just kind of need a break. Doing too much at one time, taking on too much responsibility than you should is what I'm getting for you. Now, we do have the Seven of Pentacles next. And the sevens talk about, seeing potential, being ambitious. And Seven of Pentacles is talking about you needing to make a choice, reaping the rewards for the efforts that you've worked, right? The moment that you consider, a different approach, alternative, and different approaches. So do you let it ripen, or do you eat it before it's ripe? Before your fruit has ripe. As you see, the top of the card, they're yellow. At the bottom, they're red because they've already ripened. So she's eating what she's already, eating what fruit has come out for her. The Seven of Pentacles also talks about being patient and waiting for your plans to come to fruition, waiting for your fruit to come alive, to be ripened. That's what that's talking about. Sometimes we just get impatient and we want things now and today, and we don't want to wait for tomorrow because we've already waited so long that we're just ready. So I understand this. Three of Wands. Three of Wands talk about reaping your rewards for your efforts. Again, threes representing acknowledgement. So you know that you have fruit that you want to eat, but you have to wait. And you know that. And you're exploring and you're seeking out, to expand your knowledge, your horizon, taking a long view of situations, and really expressing leadership here, really trying to figure out what direction to go in next. Let's get some clarifications, Aries. Sorry about that. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, please clarify the Ten of Wands for Aries, January 7th through the 13th, 2019. Please clarify the Ten of Wands for Aries, January 7th through 13th, 2019. Sorry if I'm moving the desk, which is holding the camera. I feel tired, Aries. I feel exhausted just doing your reading. The Magician. Okay, so you have the skills and the ability to make that change, to change how you're feeling, to not have to take on so much responsibility. You have the ability to do that with the Magician here. Taking action and, moving away from feeling exhausted, moving from feeling like you've got too much on your plate. So remember, whatever skills, whatever you have, use that wand and change how you're feeling here. Change how you're doing things, because you may be doing things the hard way. There may be another way that you can do things to make it easier for yourself. Seven of Pentacles. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles for Aries. Remember, Aries, this reading is general, so it could be in finance or career or business, however it pertains to you. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles for Aries. I feel like this may be a work-related situation because the Seven of Pentacles is in the middle, the center of your reading. So I really feel like this may be work. or maybe even having too much responsibility as financial responsibility. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Aries? Number 7. Okay. So you have the Four of Cups. And the Four's really wanting the stability and setting boundaries. But with the Four of Cups here, that talks about dissatisfaction with what's going on. Well, what has been offered, whether it is emotionally or financially. You're not happy with that. You're not happy with what you have. So you're feeling overwhelmed and overburdened here. But you have the option to change that here. Why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? Why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? Clarify the Three of Wands for Aries, please. So you have a whole chunk of cards and we're not going to take it. So we're just going to keep going. Why is the Three of Wands here for Aries, please? Okay. I'll take 3. You have the Queen of Cups here. You have the Five of Swords. And then you have the Two of Wands. So clarifying Three of Wands. So what I'm getting here, let me move this here so that you can see this. Here we go. Three of Wands. This is how it came out. So what I'm getting here with the Queen of Wands, Scorpio, Cancer, Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. With the Queen of Cups, this is, being very sensitive, intuitively sensitive, or just being sensitive, very overly emotional. You have the Five of Swords, 5 representing instability and challenges, which may be causing this emotionalness, right? With the Five of Swords, this is hostility. This is, again, challenges. There may be some challenges. Somebody challenging you with the Five of Swords. And then you have the Two of Wands. This is balance, division, or partnership, right? And with the Two of Wands, it's talking about contemplating something, assessing your life, and wanting to know what direction to go in. Well, here you are with the Three of Wands doing the same thing. You're trying to figure out what direction to go in, where to go, and which way to go. How to go about doing this or changing this. Somebody may be not sneaky, but challenging you. So maybe it is this Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, could be male or female. But I do feel like with the Two of Wands, you're really contemplating, really assessing your life, and wanting to know what direction that you should go in, really is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and it has to do with partnership, whether it's love or finance. A career, because Two of Cups talks about partnership, having that mutual agreement here, the compatibility, whether it is, career or whether it is in your personal life, Aries. I hope you enjoyed the reading and we'll talk next week.